The Aviation Technology Center develops LOSA-01 and LOSA-002 aircraft technology, which will be for monitoring fish theft in Indonesian waters. The extension of the LOSA is...
Exactly. Lapan surveillance aircraft makes sense and it is right choice.
As an aerospace engineer develops and gains more experience, the engineer requires a license to make any change in propulsion or the spacecraft. Licensed aerospace engineers are called DASH.
Right again. Professional engineers is a valid answer.
Engine, also known as a jet engine, that pulls air into the front of the engine, increases the pressure of the air, and forces it out the back of the engine at great speed.
Well done. Gas turbine engine is the right choice. What state has the highest salary for an aerospace engineer? Perfect. Colorado is the correct choice.
To become an aerospace engineer, what degree do you need?
Clear logic. Your choice bachelor's degree is sound and 100% true.
What are programs in aerospace engineering credited by?
Nice work. You chose ABET and it is correct.
Design, building analysis, and troubleshooting of components in aircraft, spacecraft, missiles, and high-altitude vehicles.
Nicely done. Aerospace engineering is a solid answer.
What aerospace organization determines requirements a student pilot should meet prior to obtaining a remote pilot's license?
Correct response. FA is the most accurate answer.
Imagine you're a top-notch aerospace engineer working on a military project. What would be your main focus areas?
Well picked. Maintaining the quality and safety of the brave pilots is the correct answer.
Involves astrodynamics, which is the study of mechanics, and the scientific way of predicting orbital elements.
You chose aerospace engineering, and it is correct.
Which aerospace organization regulates air commerce and the safe flow of traffic on the ground and in the air?
Valid point. FA is true.
Someone who uses what he or she knows about science, math, and their creativity to design objects that fly.
Excellent choice. Aerospace engineer is the right answer.
Rotating blades that force air toward the rear of an aircraft, causing the aircraft to move forward.
Good thinking. Propeller is the right answer.
Hey, future astronaut, do you know what kind of cool stuff aerospace engineers get to design?
Smart move. Amazing aircraft, out-of-this-world spacecraft, high-tech satellites, and powerful missiles is an accurate answer.
Which of the following materials is commonly used in the construction of rocket nozzles?
Bravo, graphite is the answer.
Dash defined laws of motion that have had a tremendous impact on aerospace engineering.
Excellent. Sir Isaac Newton is a brilliant choice. When designing a thermal blanket, relaxing the constraint of cost could lead to. You're right. More expensive materials being used than necessary is the correct answer.
What industry designing, building, and selling items have to do with flying? Oh.
Right choice. Aerospace is the best answer.
Anything, system or process that people create and use to solve a problem.
You got it. Your choice technology is right.
The aerospace industry provides jobs for more than dash Floridians.
Good job. Your answer 150,000 works well here.
What is the primary function of an aerospace propulsion system?
Smart pick. To provide thrust to overcome drag is the correct choice.
Where is not a place you can work at for an aerospace engineer? Solid response. Cashier McDonald's is a valid choice. What minimal degree do you need to become an aerospace engineer? Or
Sharp thinking. Bachelor's is the right choice.
angle of the chord line of the wing relative to the airflow?
Well reasoned. Angle of attack is the correct choice.
Which aerospace organization investigates aircraft mishaps?
Correct. Len Teasby is the right answer.
Which is not a basic mission of the Civil Air Patrol?
Nice selection. Military training is the correct and valid answer.
Aerospace engineering yearly salary is about dash.
Great job. 119,220 is the accurate answer.
What is not a skill of an aerospace engineer?
On track. Service orientation is the correct answer.
Aerospace engineering involves dash.
Strong choice. Science, mathematics, physics is the right answer.
What does NASA stand for?
Great thinking. National Aeronautics and Space Administration is the right choice.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Perfect. Contact Narayan Changda is the correct choice.